thoughts, views, and comments expressed by Rodney Monker, his guests, callers, and advisors on Freedom March are not necessarily those of the management, ownership, or production unit of ILS, the Verizon Media Group. Freedom March is a production of ILTV Studios and cannot be reproduced or represented in part or entirety without the express written consent of the Verizon Media Group. Freedom March is the intellectual property of the Verizon Media Group. Copyright 2017. All rights are reserved.
The role of a woman in the society is to submit. Birth control are the pills of the devil. Education is so fundamental to the development of a people. I'm murderous. Simple as that. What am I voting for? Voting will change nothing.
Tout le monde haïtien, como ye. God save the Queen.
Broadcasting live from ILTV here in Nassau, Bahamas. Welcome to Freedom March. My name is Rodney Monker. I'm a Justice of the Peace here in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. And of course, I'm a member of the local Catholic Christian community. I must start my show by saying to my darling wife, Gina Patricia, I thank you for 38 or 39 years of marriage. Today is the 1st of December, 2017. I got married this day to a charming Negro young lady from Upper Bainstown, Gina Patricia. We're celebrating 38 and 39 years of marriage, respectively. So today is also AIDS Day. And I don't like what some of the AIDS activists are saying. So I'm going to have to look at them as well. And then, of course, there is immediate new taxes on the head of the poor. I'll tell you how Dr. Minnis and the evil forces of the FNM is now going to charge you a death tax. They don't call it a death tax, but that's what I call it, because when I analyze what they are doing, it got to be a death tax. So I'm going to give you the answer of how to avoid a death tax. The first thing is don't die. The second thing is don't have any relative die, because they're charging a fee, which means we're going to have to leave hundreds, perhaps thousands of dead bodies in the morgue. They ain't tell it to y'all, but you know what kind of Negro I am. I'm constantly collecting intelligence. My spiritual advisor is Bradley Roll. Bradley, welcome to Freedom March.
Thank you, Mr. Monker. It's always a pleasure to be here with you on Freedom March. And let me personally congratulate you on your wedding anniversary this day.
This day?
How many years ago?
I had a 38 or 39 years.
What is it, 38 or is it 39?
Well, I married the same woman twice. First time we jumped over the broom and I tripped down.
Oh, yes, yes.
And my ma said, listen,
Ain't
stop
nothing
this
happening.
and take this woman
Follow the law.
to the church.
Listen, there's a passage found in Proverbs chapter 18.
Oh, hallelujah.
And verses number 22. One of the wisest men that ever lived wrote this proverb. He says, he who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. So you got a good wife, and you must give God thanks. Sometimes I wish most women were like your wife, Gina.
Well,
very submissive woman, beautiful woman.
Well,
in every way.
I didn't pick her, you know.
Yeah.
My ma, my grandma, and my auntie, they pick her for me because they say I didn't know how to pick woman.
Wife. Well, they picked the right woman for you.
Last woman I picked, her name was Footsie. Mama didn't like Footsie, and I think they were wrong to discriminate against her because Footsie just had a big foot and did not like to wear shoes. But thank God, they chose
you got a good woman.
My wife for me.
Happy anniversary, man. All the best.
So I thank those people who celebrated with me nationally and internationally But today, it's my wife, wedding anniversary, and who knows? We'll have fun tonight and tomorrow. This is Freedom March. I'll be right back after.
Freedom March with Rodney Monker will be right back after this. This is Freedom March with Rodney Monker.
Welcome back to Freedom March, broadcasting live on ILTV Studios here in Nassau, Bahamas. My name is Rodney Monker. My spiritual advisor is Bradley Rule. Bradley, welcome back to Freedom March.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Monker.
Yes, today is a sad day in the life of a special family, a family that I've gotten to know for a number of years. Tomorrow, a police officer will have a full military service. And I want to pay tribute to retired Sergeant 860 Cyril Augustus Walks. I met him about 15 years ago, and I found him to be a quiet gentleman. And during the period that he served on the Royal Bahamas Police Force, he was a very disciplined and hard-working police officer. But he's no longer with us, and I'm pleased to note that notwithstanding that I've read in the newspaper that there would be a semi-military funeral for him, I've come to now understand that there will be a full military service for the deceased retired police sergeant. So I just want to read from his obituary, because during the period in which I worked in urban renewal, this would have been in 2012, as a volunteer and as chairman of Urban Renewal Bainstown, Grandstown East, I met his son, Cyril Walks Jr., who at that time was a constable. I met him and a police sergeant, and together we had a wonderful time working in urban renewal. And it was during this period that Corporal Cyril Walks Jr. reintroduced me to his father as I visited their home. And so I'm going to read this obituary, and it goes like this: military service for retired Sergeant 860 Cyril Augustus Walks Sr., age 68, of number 68 Hyacinth Avenue, Garden Hills, number 1, who died on November 16, 2017, will be held on Saturday, December 2nd, 2017 at 11 a.m. at Southwest Cathedral, Church of God, Carmichael Road. Officiating will be Reverend Dr. Moses Johnson, Bishop Carlton Stewart, Bishop Joseph Smith, Bishop Donnie Starr, Reverend Eileen Johnson, and Father Stephen Davies of the Royal Bahamas Police Force. And of course, his body will be interred at the Lakeview Memorial Gardens. He is survived by his wife, Bertie Walks, 2 sons, Cyril Ronaldo Walks, and Curtis Walks, 2 daughters, Professor Krista Walks Francis and Melinda Walks Baines, 2 son-in-laws, and a number of grandchildren and siblings. So we here at Freedom March, we join in extending our deepest sympathies to the wife of Mr. Walks, his son, whom I know personally, Corporal Cyril Walks Jr., and the other children. The father lived an outstanding life, and we here are pleased that he will be given a full military services. My spiritual advisor, will you join me in extending condolences,
Yes, condolences, absolutely.
to the wife and to the son who became my friend, a police officer, during the period in which I volunteered in
Urban renewal.
urban renewal.
Yeah, my condolences to the entire family. As a matter of fact, it seems as if he may have had a Church of God background because
Yes.
most of the men, and also a lady who was officiating, I know them very well. So you're looking at the Southwest Cathedral there on Carmichael Road next door to the Muslim mosque. That's the place, right?
Okay, so it is there.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where it is.
Well, Cyril Walks Jr., we are deeply saddened over the passing of your father.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, folks, we all know that yesterday the studio here at ILTV studio here at, am I saying it correctly? The staff
Okay.
at ILTV studio, along with the woman them and the people them, joined me in celebrating my 61st birthday. And of course, I was extremely happy. And I want to start off by thanking the studio and its professional staff for the great accommodation. And in addition to that, I want to thank those people who came, those people who sent gifts, those people who provided love and supported it in the many ways. Forgive me that I'm not calling any individual name, but I thank you. It was a wonderful, wonderful experience for me. So I needed to say that. And my spiritual advisor, I want to personally thank you.
Oh, don't.
Because
You don't
it
have to.
was great.
Yeah, you're well loved in this place, I can tell you that. I was just taken aback at how they did whatever they did for you yesterday. It was very professional, as a matter of fact, done in a very professional manner.
I'm wearing the entire outfit today of one.
In that
Listen,
brown.
all the women them. And I thank God that I was able on national TV to thank these women for rejecting gender equality and to thank the men who led them successfully across the river from gender equality. And it is a demonstration to those who have a problem with my argument. And these ain't junglist women. These are professional women, well-educated women, women who understands everything. And I thank God that the women them are listening to me. And I thank God, and I say it from the mountaintop, I am honored to lead the woman them. This is powerful. Now, folks, there are some interesting things taking place in the country. And I don't know whether or not I should intervene and see if I can get the PM to stop it. So let me look for what is taking place. The government is cash, what is the word you call it? Cash,
Strap.
Cash what?
Strap.
Cash strap. Actually, they need a strap to leg them across their cash. But the government is cash strapped, and they have come up with a wicked way to tax us. Do you know that if you die and there needs to be an autopsy, the government now intend to charge for autopsy? Let's say you got a relative who was found dead under mysterious circumstances, but the police says that in order for the body to be released to you, they have to take possession of the body and have an autopsy performed. Well, after the autopsy is performed, that is not at the expense of the state. They're now going to charge you an autopsy fee. So let me look to see what the autopsy fee will be. Let's see how, I want to get it right. Well, if you died, right, in hospital, and or you're a grassroots person, they'll charge you $350. Now, if you came from some private ward or some other sophisticated medical institution, you will pay $700 for your autopsy. And when the undertaker show up to collect your body, they better have Dr. Menace $350 or the $700, or you don't get the body. Well, I said to Menace, you could keep the body. All right? You could keep the body. And that is what they're doing, my spiritual advisor. Can you imagine that the government under Marvin say how murder is done? Well, they're charging $350.
Right, for the autopsy. Right?
And if you don't pay for the autopsy, the government keep the body.
That's what it is, or?
I'm telling you what it is.
Okay. All right, so the autopsy is performed by who? The pathologist?
Yes.
All right. So he performs the autopsy, right?
Yes.
Who pays him?
We pay him out of the public treasury.
Right. So then now if the government is charging.
And if it is a baby, baby will cost $250.
So there must be a way to offset that. Maybe the insurance can now cover that.
Who tell you these Negroes got insurance?
Yeah, maybe the insurance now could cover the autopsy bill. That's the way to offset it. Nothing in life is free, Mr. Monica.
My brother, under
That's
Christie
the way
and the
it is.
PLP, we never paid for autopsy.
Okay.
So $350. If you are what they categorize as public. If it's a public baby, $250. If it's a private patient, $700. Now they are refusing to release the body. That is what is taking place. All right? Then there is a handling fee of $100 for the adult. The baby is how much? Baby is hold on with me, I want to get it right. $700, a private baby. If the baby is private, his autopsy will cost $500. An adult who is regarded as private, $700. All right? And then we are faced with what they call a public baby, which is $250, and a private and a public adult. Let's get it right. Help me out, my spiritual advisor. You take notes so I wouldn't confuse myself nor the public. You just write down what I say, my spiritual advisor. Let's start once again of what the government will be charging. Okay. If you are a public patient, an ordinary citizen, your autopsy will cost $350. And a public baby, their autopsy would be $250. Okay? And then there is a handling fee for the adult, and it's $100. That's the public adult handling fee. And the public baby is $50.
$50 for handling fee.
Handling fee.
Okay, for the public baby.
All right? Now we go to private. If you are private, $700 for the adult.
Right, the autopsy fee for the adult.
Yeah.
That's private, right?
Yes, that is private. All right? And then, of course, the dead baby will be charged. This is a private, $200. And everybody will be charged $50 as a handling fee.
Okay.
Meanwhile, big row is breaking out because sister woman, she ain't got no money, right? And so I gonna advise whoever come. I say if they don't want to release the baby or the man, let him stay. It's simple as that. You will either release the baby for sweetness, or you release them for stinkness. Wise men is doing this. Can you imagine it, man? I mean, tax after tax. If somebody die and you have to perform an autopsy, quickly release the body so that the undertaker, now they turn in undertaker back. Something is wrong with that fundamentally. What else ministers can put on us? May be able to bury the dead? Goodness of mercy, my spiritual advisor. What advice should I tell these people who ain't got no insurance?
Well, that's the only advice I can say now. The insurance company's going to have to get involved, and they're gonna probably offer these services at an extra cost. I mean, if you need the autopsy done, you have to pay for it.
Well, there is a slick way to get around it, though. Suppose you have one doctor friend. Just have the doctor friend treat your in-house relative, and then the law makes provision for him to sign off as to how the person died. And you can take the body straight to the funeral home. Lord, my poor people, how they gonna make it, man? Ministers now taxing us on dead people. Something is wrong with this. And I call on the opposition Progressive Liberal Party to investigate this serious allegation and condemn Dr. Minnis. Dr. Minnis, let them people go bury the dead, eh? They already got a lot of problems. And that is what is taking place in the country, where the government is now charging you for autopsy and charging you if you miss and keep the body there too long. Mind something, eh? $50 a day if you don't come for the body when the family say to come for it. I think it's horrible. And I'm so sorry for my people, because we have to get away now from funeral. All right? In the Bahamas, if you are poor and a Negro and you have a cremation, it's a disgrace. But if you're rich and you have a cremation, it is regarded as class. But meanwhile, they are charging you. Can you imagine it? Goodness have mercy on my people, the Negro people. I call on the government to release the dead bodies. Release them and let their family collect them with dignity and take them to the undertaker, to the church, and to the grave. Because I'm suspicious. Something is horribly wrong. Let the dead bodies go.
Freedom March with Rodney Monker will be right back after this. Thoughts, views, and comments expressed by Rodney Monker, his guests, callers, and advisors on Freedom March are not necessarily those of the management, ownership, or production unit of ILS, the Verizon Media Group. Freedom March is a production of ILTV Studios and cannot be reproduced or represented in part or entirety without the express written consent of the Verizon Media Group. Freedom March is the intellectual property of the Verizon Media Group. Copyright 2017. All rights are reserved.
Welcome back to Freedom March, broadcasting live on ILTV here in Nassau, Bahamas. Today is the 1st of December, 2017. My spiritual advisor, Bradley Roll, is here. Bradley, I just want to make sure that I'm not confusing the public. Will you please tell the public what I said were the autopsy fees? Because my understanding is once the undertaker is or has provided a release order to the morgue of the Princess Margaret Hospital, the undertaker has 24 hours to remove the body. After that, it's $50 a day going forward. Now, what is the autopsy price?
I think you have here is $350 for the public patient, right?
A public patient or somebody off the street.
Right.
Yes.
And the baby would be $250.
A public baby or a baby who might have died somewhere on the island, $250.
The handling fee is $100.
A handling
for the
fee of
adult.
$100. Go
Now
ahead.
$50 for the baby.
Yes.
Now for the private, the autopsy fee will be $750. For the adult, the baby is $200 and the handling fee is $50.
Yes. And we are aware that under suspicious circumstances, police take the body to the morgue and they demand an autopsy before the body is released. Which means, if you can't find the money, the body will never be released. So
I guess the argument is if the police demands an autopsy, I guess the government should pay for that.
okay.
You know, seeing that they want the autopsy. But let me ask a question: do they perform autopsies on every dead body?
I think it all depends on circumstances, right? On circumstances. Like, for instance, I made them perform an autopsy
On
somebody.
okay,
Yeah. There was a Negro man who was employed by the Bahamas government. And he mysteriously died. And so I quietly investigated the circumstances under which he died.
okay,
And I recognized it was a massive cover-up. He worked at the airport, and a United States custom officer, contrary to the law, contrary to the agreement, gave him a confiscated bottle containing a concoction. And of course, that Negro man, he drank it, and he died. Now, you know, America is very powerful. I think Mrs. Jenny Thompson may have been involved in that case in one way or the other. And I'm a cab driver. So I'm working at the airport, he dies, and I quietly investigate it. And when I discover that there was going to be a massive cover-up, because these Negroes is cover-up things, I went to see the Nassau Guardian, and I spoke to them quietly. And they did a little story. And the doctor told me that she couldn't figure out why this man died until she picked up the Guardian. And when the Guardian said what was reportedly the cause of death, she then went back in his body and tested, and by grab, they discovered that he was poisoned. But in the process, the United States government being very powerful, they protected that gentleman. And nothing came out of the death. And that's why you Negroes working at the airport, whenever anything is confiscated, no matter if your ma give it to you, don't drink it. Don't take it. And the American custom officer who gave it to the man was wrong to have given it to the man, and his death gone just like that. That's right. It's a true story. And then, of course, guess what happened? The coroner sent a subpoena for me. I had to go before the coroner. And when I got before the coroner said to me, you had anything to do with that story in the Guardian? And when I looked like I didn't want to answer it, the coroner said, now listen, you know you profess to be a saved man. And as soon as he said that, I talk everything. I talk everything. I said, listen, this is what has happened, and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So I know the importance of that kind of situation, all right? So there are circumstances in which you have to have an autopsy.
Yep.
All right? But now, the new rules are you don't get that body until you pay the money. Which means now that the undertaker, when you sit down with the undertaker, you know how the undertaker them go. They can say, now listen, you had autopsy, well, the government needs $700, and we need a couple of extra dollars on top of that. So Minis is putting more taxes on the people. And I predict that morgue that don't hardly wake sometimes. Sometimes the morgue don't wake, you know. Sometimes the deep freeze ain't cold. Sometimes the current bed off and you can smell body. Now you can imagine when these poor Negroes can't find the $700 or thereabout, the morgue will be packed of bodies. Packed of bodies. And I call on Dr. Minnis to immediately release the body, because there are bodies that need to be released. And I don't know why a Ministry of Health will not release the bodies. All right? And to the staff at the Princess Margaret Hospital, you ain't got to worry, eh? I ain't going to tell Minister who tell me. Y'all ain't got to worry about that. Because every weekend, I hide from the Prime Minister. And by grab, I am hiding from him this week. So y'all ain't got to worry. It's a disgrace. All kind of burden y'all putting on these poor people. Now the people got to double cry. You imagine the double crying? They cry because the relative is dead. Now they got to cry because they didn't know it was going to be this extra bit of money. And I asked the question, what time is it? What time is it? It is time for you Negroes to release these dead bodies so that it can have a Christian burial. Y'all thought y'all could hide it from me. Y'all can't hide it from me. Because every staff of the Princess Margaret Hospital, they know. Just get the information to me and don't lie, and I'll tell the people there. Anyway, I finished with that. It's so frustrating, man. Goodness of mercy. Oh, boy. Listen, I need a favor from members of the public. There are 2 Negro men who can be found daily at the corner of University Boulevard and University Commons. That's the corner opposite Morse Road. That's the corner opposite the Clarence A. Bain building and the Reef. Those Negro men, they sell good, cool ice, water, and peanuts. These are honorable young men trying to make a living. And all around the island, you can find street vendors. We have a duty to, trade with them so they could remain entrepreneurs. Well, yesterday, on my way to the studio, they jumped in the front of my vehicle. I couldn't figure out what these 2 Negro men were up to. They say, Monka, it's your birthday. So I say, how y'all know? And y'all work all these hours. They say, we watch Freedom March, and we have a birthday gift for you. So I thought they were going to give me a nice cold bottle of water and 1 or 2 bags of peanut. They didn't do that. They say, we got some money for you. Can you imagine that those poor men gave me money? So I said, no, why don't give me peanut or water? They said, no. We want you to have this money. Isn't that powerful, my spiritual advisor? Poor men. And so to the woman them, oh, sisters, I need every woman to pass there starting Monday and just buy water and peanut. By the time I pass there, I want here, they run out of water and they run out of peanut, because these are 2 young men with a wonderful heart that the little that they make, they give me a couple of good dollars. Can you imagine? It's powerful. And I want the woman them to inundate them with business. That's what it is. And to the Rastafarian prince, oh, blessed brethren, I, man, receive the gift. And may Jah Rastafari me Konanai, me Gush, ni Gish, me Gush, me Guy, Helai, Selassie, I, Jah Rastafari. I had to salute the brothers, because the Rastas bring gift, okay? And there's another Rasta who told me he has something special for my mind. I couldn't figure out what it is, But for heaven's sake, if it is ganja, it's against the law. That's one. And two, if I didn't smoke grass at 16, certainly at 61, it will be too late.
I hear it's a mind relaxer, man.
What?
It's a mind relaxer.
What's that?
It relaxes the mind, gives you a little peace.
What?
You know what I mean?
Cochon pain?
It mellows you.
Pass the cochon pain?
I hear all
Don't
these
want me to
things.
go to jail. No. Don't bring no grass for me.
Gives you a good appetite.
Oh, no.
Helps you to eat.
No.
Helps your prostate. All kinds
It's
of
good for your prostate?
That's what I hear.
But I can have to get permission from the commissioner of police. But in the meantime, marijuana is against the law.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And so last jar, brethren, no grass for I and I, because it's against the law. And mama say if I smoke, I may get cancer. So that is powerful. Let's look at what else we got around here. Yeah. So my spiritual advisor, what are we going to do? Because I'm celebrating my birthday and my wedding anniversary until January 1st.
Yeah, but we got to give you some time. This is your wedding anniversary today. Spend some time with the wife.
No. We're going to celebrate tomorrow. She goes
Things
to
the
church.
wife.
My wife is an Adventist.
Okay.
And so they do these things in their
They
church.
meet on the Sabbath. Yeah.
So I shall go with her to Sabbath tomorrow, right? You know.
You're going to meet with the Adventist church tomorrow?
Yes.
On the
And
7th day.
after the 7th day, the
Then-
first day of
then
the week is my day.
That's the correct day.
Well, I'm not going to get into any
I
argument.
want to debate the Adventist church so
You will not
badly.
debate them here today.
So badly.
Right?
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
The Adventist church is something else, eh? And they keep running away from me, man. Every time I try to engage an Adventist preacher, they don't want to.
I will tell you when to engage them, but for the meantime, don't. Folks, have you noticed that the public schools have not closed early this year? It is as if they are keeping the students into the classroom for an additional week. I want Jeff Lloyd to explain to me, why are the children being held back? What's going on? Is it to do with TB? Y'all don't like for me to bring up TBA. I'm bringing up TB because there are people who are quietly providing me with information. And I have trust and confidence in them. And I have trust and confidence in Dr. Dwayne Sands. All right? They tell me Dwayne Sands, the doctor and the Minister of Health, is trying his best. But, they say, Monica, keep the crab on them. And that's what I'm doing. All right? So why is school closing or has been extended for an additional week? And then, of course, what's going on? What's going on? And I need Melinda to tell us what is taking place. Melinda Wilson, don't bend down, eh? I know they promise you Director of Education, but for heaven's sake, don't bend down. I need to know what is taking place. We know that a case is taking place. The Free National Movement government has taken a PLP senator to court. Former Senator Frank Smith case has been going on for 2 days, and it is extremely sensational. Last night, during my birthday party, I had extreme difficulty in reading it. It was so hilarious when I listened to the evidence. Well, I want to read something to you, and I've decided that I'll go straight to the net, to the internet, my spiritual advisor. Are you ready to hear the latest news?
Yes, go ahead. I'm listening.
Well, former Prime Minister Perry Christie show up during court proceedings. Virtual complainant Barbara Hanna and Frank Smith, the accused. The pressure mounted in the courtroom for the second day in the trial of former Public Hospital Authority Chairman Frank Smith as virtual complainant Barbara Hanna continued on the stand. In the morning session, under cross-examination, Jamaica's Queen's Counsel, K.D. Knight, attempted to submit key evidence on the record, but for the purpose of slowing down the case, prosecution objected to those submissions, arguing the need for discovery. By the afternoon session, the Crown continued its objection, objecting to almost every question put to the witness. But as the questions got heated and the room even hotter, Hannah, who told the Chief Magistrate, Joyanne Ferguson Pratt, Wednesday, that she was on the stand against her will and was being used, became unresponsive. By the afternoon, Hannah couldn't take it anymore, claiming to have a headache. In her seat, Hannah became unresponsive for about 5 minutes and told defense attorney Knight, "I'm not feeling good and too frustrated to answer questions." Magistrate Pratt then attempted to intervene and address Hannah, who remained silent and then leaned over, resting on the witness stand. Her meltdown came after she confirmed how she borrowed money from Poland Limited, a lending company to which those $5,000 payments were paid. The defense also presented evidence that Hannah was unable to find money for her business and also had sought funding from Finco. It was then that all hell broke loose and she became ill. Former Prime Minister Perry Christie, former Education Minister Jerome Fitzgerald, and former National Chairman of the opposition Progressive Liberal Party, Bradley Roberts, all joined in doing the proceedings in support of Frank Smith. After Hannah's meltdown and slouching on the stand, Chief Magistrate Pratt adjourned the matter until today at 12 noon. So that is some of the latest that I have coming out of the Magistrate Court on Nassau Street. Yesterday was hilarious for me because Miss Hannah told the court that if she knew that the former senator wanted a bribe when she had submitted the bid for the contract, she would have added his $5,000. And for me, that was extremely funny and interesting. My spiritual advisor.
No comments.
You have no comments,
No comments
on this.
No comments.
Seriously?
No comments.
Why?
No comments.
Why do you not want to comment, my spiritual advisor?
Let the continue in the courts, man. I don't wish to comment on that.
Okay. Well, I have no problem with my spiritual advisor not commenting. So let's go to the newspaper so we can have some more updates, because this case is an extremely interesting case. But before I continue with the case, I want to draw to your attention that at least 203 immigration officers, they're getting rid of them. Can you imagine a government who says that by the end of this month, they want all people who are in the country unlawfully to leave? And they have 203 people, I'm advised, training. And this no good government has decided that they are going to discontinue their employment. So we have 203 in immigration, and you would recall at the Defense Force, over 150 people, I hope I have my figure correct, who abandoned all previous arrangements and jobs. And the next thing they know, Marvin Dames turned out to be pussy footing again. So watch what is happening. Then we go to inland revenue. One of the major problems that the Bahamas government has been faced with has been the inability to collect taxes. So the more people you have employed in inland revenue, the more your capacity would be to collect your taxes. Remember, I told you about a guy named Gunn, who I claim that the F&M was responsible for causing him to lose his job. But he has subsequently called me to correct me. His proper name is Quentin Curry. He said, listen, I wasn't listening to Freedom March, but everywhere I go, the people them told me what you say. So I only wanted to correct you that I did leave around 2015. It didn't have anything to do with the F&M. And he and I was supposed to talk further. But you know, the cell phone that he called me on, my cell phone apparently ran out of minutes. So we didn't complete that conversation. But Quentin Curry is an interesting Negro man, because the few minutes that we spoke, he took my intelligence to a higher elevation as he skillfully showed me why the government needed agents to collect revenue, to collect taxes. And let me tell you another thing the government has done. You hear me? You see how they're critical of the number industry? And they want to suggest to us that the number men are not saved, sanctified, or full of good virtues. Well, guess what they have done? They don't fool me. All the people who works in gaming, they are terminating. And guess what is happening? Ain't nobody to watch the number business. Because David, they stupid self, firing the people. They hardly have anybody to watch the crop table over there. You hear me? And they fool me. Can you imagine? All the casino gambling. And they're firing the people. So when you fire the people, who to watch the thing? They think I fool. That's what's going on. Because in their haste to dismiss workers, so now inland revenue, there's going to be a, what is the word? A drawback, because I can't find a better adjective, right? Where there are no one now to collect the taxes. I tell you, these are some stupid Negroes. God forgive me for saying that. God forgive me for saying that, because that is not a good thing to say. But they're silly, all right? And that is what is taking place. So, immigration, gone. Who else, my spiritual advisor? Help me out.
I mean, in all fairness, Mr. Monaco, why didn't you just read the statement that was released by Kenyatta Gibson as relates to the gaming board? I mean, rather than
what did Kenyatta say?
Rather than saying everybody's being fired, why don't you look at what the government
my
is saying?
My spiritual advisor, there is nobody today watching the numbers industry.
Sent out a release. Read it and
tell me what the release say. When I come back,
it's on my phone somewhere.
Go to your phone.
See if you can understand the reasoning the government is making. I mean,
what reasoning? Who will watch the crop table?
Listen, the reality is this, all right? You understand the term Gussie May, right?
What is Gussie May?
Something that's oversized and big.
That's
the problem.
The taxes are huge.
So,
listen to me.
It's time to cut back.
The taxes, who's going to collect the taxes?
There's people there, they have the right amount of people now to collect it.
Listen, for years, taxes have not been collected. For years. You need a Gussie May staff to collect the Gussie May taxes.
You're not being reasonable, Mr.
My spiritual advisor, I'm very reasonable because I have confidential information on both sides of the political divide.
Read the release.
I ain't listening.
And listen to the reason the government is given.
When we come back, my spiritual advisor. Oh, when we come back, the spiritual advisor will read a statement from Kenyatta Gibson, who's all over Grand Bahama, riding in a police car. Kenyatta, when you come out of the police car, I hope you buck your big
Be careful.
toe.
Be careful now.
Buck your big toe. Buck your big pink toe. This is Freedom March. I'm being unkind today. I'll be right back.
Freedom March with Rodney Monker will be right back after this.
Welcome back to Freedom March, broadcasting live on ILTV studios here in Nassau, Bahamas. When we took the adjournment, I was running on and saying mean and unkind things deliberately.
So time to repent now.
And my spiritual advisor, he wants to defend Kenyatta Gibson. And I'm telling you that the many people that they have terminated from the gaming boards, anybody to watch the gaming industry, all right? They're talking about transparency and accountability. And the gaming authority is responsible for the monitoring of games. Games on Paradise Island, games in Cable Beach, and the number industry. Because you need to have an adequate and efficient staff to monitor. Now, anybody could make allegation, and the government wouldn't know because they came up with a stupid economic policy, they say, designed to save the government money. Okay, sound reasonable, right? But it means who's monitoring Paradise Island? Who's monitoring the new resort in Cable Beach? Who's monitoring it? They're compromising the industry because they are firing too many people. And if you think the people are PLP, then grab some F&Ms and send them there quickly to monitor. That's what's happening. This me, you know. I know what's going on. The fellow tell me he could slip me in one room. I tell him I was 61. Suppose they catch me. They may not believe that I was doing undercover work. But for the fun of it, the woman them, I'm going to slip in. And if they catch me and they charge me, you all know what I'm doing. Ain't nobody monitoring. You hear me? And by that, it means that the F&M is pursuing a policy, an economic policy, this time not of racism, but of gangsterism, because the industry must be monitored. You hear me? I suspicious. You see, in my mind, right? I'm not like my prime minister who is double-minded. And the scriptures say that when you are double-minded, how the scripture say it, my spiritual advisor?
James chapter 1 and verse number 8.
What did it say?
It says a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Why you keep repeating this passage?
Because
I want you to go and study it and see what it actually means.
Well, I've studied it.
I hope you're making the right application to
I'm making the right application. Don't forget, he was on his way to east. And then all of a sudden, he decided he's going west. Right? And by that declaration, James is speaking truth. That a man who is what?
Unstable.
Unstable.
In all his ways.
In all his ways is double-minded. So the F&M is practicing a double-minded policy.
I think I have the thing here.
You hold that for a second. Listen to me. Taxes. There are millions of dollars to be collected. Can you imagine that? If the government were to collect the millions of dollars that is owing, then we could put the immigration officers to work, the people for the defense force. We could buy gas, all right? But they're not doing it. They're getting rid of too many people, all right? It's simple. The more people you have on the road, the more taxes you can collect. But if you fire and fire, who's going to collect the taxes? Therein lies the problem. But they ain't fooled me. They are deliberately saving their friends from paying taxes. All right? Spiritual advisor, quickly find what Kenyatta say, and let me hear from my people, the Negro people. Hello?
Good afternoon, my beloved.
Listen, this mama.
Yeah, this Mama was dead and you called Mama.
Mama, now let me tell you something, eh? I done wash your pot. And Mama, I say, I done wash your pot and I hungry.
Yeah,
So,
whenever you're
Cook
ready.
another big pot, and I'm going to bring the second pot because I'm the leader of the woman them, and I hear from you.
Oh, no, I'm not doing well, but what I called for, I wanted to sing happy birthday
Go
to
ahead,
you.
Mama.
I wanted to tell you how sharp you was looking yesterday and
Oh,
that
Mama.
beautiful color that bring you right out.
Mama, sing
You
to me.
look like a shining star.
Oh, Mama, sing.
You was beautiful.
You think so,
but
Mama?
Thank God for the many years, the
Oh.
61st birthday.
Yes.
And I love you.
Oh, Mama.
And I pray God bless and He keep you strong, keep you healthy, and everything that goes along. You know we love you, and I would like to send a happy birthday to my cousin. You and her celebrate the same day, Maureen Nixon.
Maureen Nixon?
Yes, sir.
Happy birthday, Maureen.
From her two daughters.
Uh-huh.
And coming from Mama, we love you. And I'm going to sing happy birthday to you.
Mama,
and I
sing
wish
it.
you enjoy many more to
Oh,
come
Mama.
through the grace of God. Just keep on holding on to that hand. We can do everything.
Yes.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh, sing, Mama.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Brother Moncur. Happy birthday to you. I love you. I really do.
Oh, Mama.
I love you. I really do.
Oh, sing, Mama.
I love you. And Maureen. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, Mama, may God bless you.
May God continue to bless you and keep you strong. And I will call you back as soon as I get something there for you.
Okay, Mama. And before you go, Mama, I want to thank you and thousands of Bahamian women who have accepted my leadership. And, Mama, I thank
sir.
you all for rejecting gender equality.
Yes, sir.
God bless you, Mama.
God bless you too.
All right. I hope Marion Bettel them say that. The woman them. I can get all the woman them to reject gender equality and lovingly submit to the man them. Hello, welcome to Freedom Lab.
Hello. Hello, Mr. Moncur.
My love.
Hey, how you do?
Listen, yeah, I feel so great.
Man, I was so happy yesterday for you.
Really? Oh,
Hey, they treat you so nice.
this is true,
I
Mama.
mean, you to look like a king.
Wow.
The God blessing was on you yesterday.
Oh, I thank you.
Man, and happy birthday and happy anniversary.
Tk you very much,
And,
eh?
and good evening, Senator. We call him Spirit Advisor.
Yes, good afternoon. How you doing?
How you do, darling?
I'm doing great. I'm doing
That's
great.
good. That's good. That's
Absolutely.
good. God bless him.
God
Yeah, Mr. Moncur.
I thank
you.
you.
Really, I mean, you. Yesterday was your day.
I look good, eh?
Oh man, you're handsome.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, you're just looking young. Well, you're looking out for the people.
I'm looking for the people. Mama, I
Right.
thank you, eh?
Listen here, Mr. Moncur. You know what they're doing up to immigration?
What they doing?
They're moving the man who been there from years and years ago,
Yeah.
passing the white permit and things out to the people.
Pastor
They're
William
bringing
Pratt.
the man from road traffic
Yeah.
there, who entrained him when he reached the immigration.
Listen, Mama, you know the F&M is a wicked party. All right? Mama, I thank you. Hello, welcome to Freedom March.
Hello, how you doing, Rodney?
Rachel, sir.
Man, I tried to call you yesterday to wish you a birthday, but your lines was blocked right up, man.
All the people was on the line. I'm so sorry for
Everybody trying to wish Rodney Moncur happy birthday.
that. Well, I thank them and I thank you.
Yeah, man, I called to wish you happy birthday and happy anniversary. But
I thank
yesterday
you.
was my son's birthday also.
Really? What's his name?
Denzel Wells,
Denzel Wells. How
Yeah,
old?
man.
How old was your son?
23. No, 24, sorry, 24.
You're young. I always thought you was a young man. You own
Who,
it?
me?
Yeah.
Rodney, main spiritual advisor, the same. I 1 year older than them. He's still a junior to me.
Okay. This is powerful. Well, you have a good son. All those people who were born on November the 30th are on their way. And I thank you. Hello. Welcome to Freedom March. Hello.
Hello.
My love, how are you?
I am fine, thank you, Mr. Munker.
What's on your mind?
This is one of the women, them.
Oh, praise the Lord.
I
Thousands.
want to wish you a happy belated birthday.
I thank you.
And I want to say how proud I was of you yesterday.
I thank you. You're kind.
You know how to celebrate life.
Yes.
And I have a question for spiritual advisor.
Okay.
Is it against your religion to celebrate and show how to celebrate? I mean, because you were there on TV and you looked really nice yesterday, I must say, but as far as celebrating, I don't see where you celebrated. You know, all that
But I
music
did.
and fun was going on,
But I
and
did.
spiritual advisor, you never even move or nod your head.
Maybe.
You know, you just stayed there straight, you know.
No, that's okay. Everybody celebrated. It's fine. There's no condemnation in that. It's just that, you know, certain type music I like and some music I don't. I mean,
Well, I see no
there's
kind
no
of music
sin in
you
that.
like spiritual advisor.
Huh?
Every time, I mean, Mr. Munker blowing the flag,
I
and you
was
just all Nick
yes,
straight
I
like
was
a
waving the
statue.
flag.
I say, like, man.
Listen, I don't have much soul, man. I'm almost like white people. I can't jump and I can't dance. So
Oh, okay. I
it
see
is
that.
what it is.
But anyhow, happy birthday, belated birthday, Mr. Munker.
I thank you. And today's my wedding anniversary.
Oh, happy anniversary.
I thank you.
Okay, all the best to you.
Bye-bye. Take
And
Bye-bye.
care.
Take
Take care.
advisor.
Hey, take care now.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Hello. Welcome to Freedom March.
Good afternoon, Mr. Munker.
Good afternoon, my
I'm
love.
the spiritual advisor.
Good afternoon. How you doing?
I'm fine. Mr.
Great.
Munker, I was trying to get you yesterday to wish you a birthday. Happy birthday.
Wow. I'm so sorry that you
But the
didn't
line
do-
was very busy.
Yes, it was.
So happy belated birthday
I thank you.
and happy anniversary also.
I thank you again.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're kind.
And y'all have a good evening.
You do the
God
same.
bless you.
Bye-bye.
This is powerful. My spiritual advisor, have you found a statement
Yes.
from Brother Kenyatta Gibson as to why he is firing all these Negro people?
Here we go.
What he says.
It's kind of lengthy. Let me see if I could just read it.
Let's hear
All
it.
right, press statement by Kenyatta Gibson, chairman of the Gaming Board for the Bahamas. It says the Gaming Board of the Bahamas recently conducted a manpower review, which made it patently clear that the gaming industry in the Bahamas had in recent years transformed into a more technological-based business than had previously existed. The regulatory needs of the industry have become more technocentric than labor-intensive. In short, the board required the services of more technical analysis and personnel with specific technological qualifications. In order to properly regulate this jurisdiction, the 21st Century Gaming Board will require the services of persons with professional qualifications in information technology and accounting in order to properly and correctly regulate the industry. To efficiently carry out its pre-existing and current mandate, the board staff must be able to keep pace with the innovative and creative avant-garde operators who populate the gaming industry of the Bahamas. In that vein, the board's immediate past human resource director, Miss Georgia Johnson, was mandated to carry out the manpower needs analysis, and upon her specific recommendation, the board has immediately disengaged the services of some 30 employees. The grouping is comprised of 3 categories of staff: recent new hires within the past 2 years, employees who are eligible for gratuity and pension, and contract workers. It should be noted that during the past 4 years, the staff complement of the board has increased by approximately 40%. Unfortunately, some of those persons who have been engaged over that period and previously are now ill-suited for the modern-day requirements of our current regulatory regime. Accordingly, best professional advice indicated that the board was severely overstaffed and that the future viability of the board is ineffective. Regulator, with all of its regulatory obligations and responsibilities, required that changes through stock and had to be made. Let me say, on behalf of my colleagues, that the decision taken to separate the board from these employees was a difficult and heart-wrenching exercise. Nonetheless, it was a necessary one. My colleagues and I empathize with those disengaged persons, and we convey our gratitude to them for services rendered, and we wish them the very best in all their future endeavors. In that regard, all employees disengaged from the gaming board during the recent exercise were all paid equitable and fair separation packages, with each and every one of their entitlements having been dealt with in a very generous fashion. Notwithstanding the same, however, we are finite beings capable of error. Therefore, if any miscalculations or shortages of monies are discovered, they should be brought to our attention immediately so that they can be adjudicated and rectified if necessary. So it's pretty comprehensive, and of course,
Right. The statement is comprehensive,
Yeah.
right?
Uh-huh.
But he failed to acknowledge that there are insufficient people monitoring the casinos and the numbers industry. You heard what I said? Yeah.
where did you get this intelligence
I
from?
got it from inside sources.
Okay.
You want me to call the people
So
there?
the government now must do their investigation
Huh?
into that and
It's a
figure out
corrupt
how-
government. All right? Yeah, you had a
you're
financial.
calling your government corrupt.
Yeah, my government is corrupt. I got some people.
Be careful now.
What you
You're
mean?
calling
Be careful.
government- You got to be
The
careful.
government is corrupt. If it's corrupt, it's corrupt.
So you have to prove that. Remember that.
Right,
That's
I don't
important,
have
you
to prove it.
You have to prove that
Okay.
the government
Who
is corrupt
is monitoring
in
the
order to say that
casinos?
they are.
Who's monitoring the
Well,
casinos?
I'm on the gaming board, so I wouldn't know who's monitoring casinos.
Okay. They've cut the
Well,
staff.
the gaming board's supposed to be monitoring casinos.
And I say they have cut the staff. So you don't have. They fool me. You get rid of the staff. Nobody is watching. And you can now slip your hand in the cookie
Listen,
jar.
in the communication, right, he did mention that over the past years, the staff had increased by 40%. All right?
Yes.
So there was a need to do some cutback based on the technological direction the gaming board is going.
Listen, this
This is what the government is saying. I mean, if you got a
my
beef with
spiritual
that,
advisor,
you know, it is what it is.
my spiritual advisor.
I'm not being unfair.
Do
The
you want
government is
me-
making a decision.
You want me to pull his file?
No, that ain't getting nothing.
It's
Listen,
crucial.
No. You can't get personal with people.
I'm not getting.
who
I don't get
represent
personal
the
with
government.
anybody. This is political.
Yeah. People
I
who
am
represent
telling
the
you.
government, they are on the government's mandate. They're doing a job for the government. This is what the government wants. They're carrying it out. So
And it's wrong.
Don't attack people
Because
personally.
listen to my argument. There are not sufficient people. Now,
Do you work for the gaming board?
why don't you listen to me for a second? You go ahead, my spiritual advisor.
I'm asking you, do you work for the gaming board? Do you know the inside workings of
Of
the
course
gaming
I do.
board?
I have a man. I have a whole man who wants me to take him to the minister of finance. I'm not finance.
Listen.
Listen to me for a second. I have a man who wants me to take him to the minister of tourism. And I can say it publicly. I said, no, I don't want to take you now until I debrief you sufficiently. So he talks to me. Then I go off and talk to people. And the people say, now ask him A, B, C, D. After he has answered all the question, then I will take him to see the minister
Listen,
of tourism.
you see
All
that- you see the
So the
direct-
point that I want to make here is simply this. There are not sufficient people monitoring the casinos. There are not sufficient people monitoring the numbers industry as a result of this erratic cut. That's all I'm saying.
Listen, not only is the government here in the Bahamas going in this direction,
Man,
right?
don't tell me nothing but no foreign government.
No, not only that.
Don't tell me that.
Okay,
The
so
people of the Bahamas didn't vote for no foreign
this is
government.
happening worldwide.
I'm
all right?
not interested in
No,
what's happening
listen,
in the
and
world.
not only
I
in the-
want
in-
minutes to print money.
Not only
if
the
you
government-
can't find the money, print it.
The private sector as well, you know. Let me ask you a question. Did you see that circular being sent around?
Nobody voted
about
for
Royal
the
Bank?
private sector.
But you see what's happening with Royal
I
Bank,
don't
right?
care.
I'm just showing you what's going to happen. We have more people that are going to lose their jobs, all right? Because
Listen to me.
Royal Bank is now going.
I don't want to hear about the Royal
I'm just
Bank.
trying to, just trying.
My
I'm just
spiritual
trying to draw-
advisor.
I'm just trying to
I don't
draw a
wanna-
parallel here.
I don't want
all
to
right?
talk. Let's don't talk about the Royal Bank. Because if I start
The
talking,
Royal Bank is going digital. If you read that notice, there's some implications
Man,
here.
it's-
There are going to be some jobs that are going to be lost. That's just the
my
way it is.
spiritual advisor, nobody voted for the Royal Bank of Canada.
I was just trying to draw a parallel.
All right?
That's all.
Because if the Royal Bank of Canada, I'm a man who's asked God to do things.
Yeah, well,
Right?
That has nothing to do with it.
Do you know that the Royal Bank of Canada sits on the sea? Do you know it? Do you know water is under the Royal Bank? So don't tell me before I ask God to raise the tide. Don't tell me that with no Royal Bank. I'm saying to you that we see an inland revenue. By that cut, there will be the lack of manpower to collect the taxes. These Negroes don't take those things into consideration. It's just a bunch of political spite. They suspect that most of those people are PLP supporters. That's what this is all about. Anyway, let's leave it alone and let's look at Marvin and murders.
It's down. It's down.
So, aren't you going to congratulate
Less
him?
murders 1 year ago.
Uh-huh.
You see, I think in the month of November, just one murder.
Okay.
That is a milestone. Murders
One
down.
murder is too much.
Well, yeah, okay. I can agree with that.
Huh?
I can agree with that.
So,
I can agree with
Marvin would,
But in comparison to last year, November,
my brother, ask the people whose family was murdered in October,
Yes,
in
Mr.
September,
I
in
understand.
August,
Yes.
in July,
Yes,
in
Mr.
June.
but
Ask them.
But you're missing the obvious point.
Ask
now.
them.
You're missing the
One
obvious.
murder, my spiritual advisor, don't impress me. Now we have December. This is the 1st of December. Marvin, I don't want no murder in this month. If you could keep,
But Marvin can't control that.
how you mean he control for November?
Marvin is not in
Marvin
the mind
can-
of the human being
My spiritual
to
advisor
convince him not
for
to
the
murder.
month of November, Marvin Dames, ensured that there was only one murder. Marvin, I want no murder in December. I'm going to praise you. You made sure
Yes.
that for 29 days in the month of November, there was no murder. But I'm not impressed because that day in November, you should have stopped it. So impress me for December. The first, no murder. The second, no murder. The third, no murder. Fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, no murder. Ninth, no murder. 10th, straight to the 31st. And then I'll bring in New Year's with you. We'll rush. All right, so you want to impress me? Okay. I'm so happy. Thank you for one murder. But that's too much, Marvin. So for December, I want you to put 10 police in each day of the month of December. And just keep the murder down. That's what I want. I don't want to take nothing from Marvin. All right? Now, folks, I have a Junkanoo group. It's called the Bush Warriors. I go to Bay Street twice a year. I go Boxing Day and I go January 1st, New Year's Day. Now that I'm leader of the people there, I need more people to go with me to Bay Street. I go to Bay Street every festive occasion with an effigy to hang on Bay Street. All right? And to fight crime. We dress up in black things and we have black hats. I need volunteers. All right? Because it is time that the Bush Warriors graduate to the A category. And I'm going to need people to volunteer. And I call on the woman them who organized my birthday party to start finding me people to go to Bay Street. We are a registered Junkanoo group, and we hang murderers. So this Christmas, I want to go to Bay Street with the gallows and the cow cock. How that sound, my spiritual advisor? That's what I want to do. And I'm going to need people to participate. All right? We have to take our protest culturally. So every year, I go with the gallows. And I drag a man that we call Jeremiah the murderer. All right? So Marvin ain't going to impress me until the whole of December. There is no murder, there's no rape, no armed robbery, no assault. All right? then he will impress me. And nobody to go in them people shoe store with any gun. Then I will be comfortable. Lord, Marvin James has bragged that there's been no murder other than one for November. If you want to impress me, let's have December with no murder. And then Marvin, I will salute you in January. This is Freedom March. I'll be right back after the break.
Do you have something to say to the Senator? Call Freedom March at 323-7775. Toll free from anywhere in the Bahamas at 242-300-0045. Freedom March with Rodney Monker, only on ILTV. This is Freedom March with Rodney Monker.
Welcome back to Freedom March, broadcasting live on ILTV studios here in Nassau, Bahamas. My name is Rodney Monker, and I'm joined in studio by my spiritual advisor, Bradley Roll. Bradley, welcome back.
Thank you, Mr. Monker. Thank you.
Before you read those texts,
Yeah, I have quite a bit.
because you tell me there are about how many?
50 texts.
Wow, so I'm going to let you read them quickly.
Yes.
Today, I ran into an elderly lady at Quality Home Furniture, and the next thing I know, she had me talking to management. And management says, listen, please tell everybody that Freedom March will be returning to Quality Home Center on the 13th of December. So I want all the women them to know that we shall be broadcasting at the Quality Home Center on the 13th of December. And because management told me that there were a number of women who said that they needed advance notice. So get ready, and you now have advance notice that we will be there. And then there is a lady by the name of Dot Miller, and she has what is called the Dot Miller Collection at Quality Home Center, and she has bags, wallets, and many more, and plenty discounts. So there's going to be a big thing there. And as I said, management, they run into me and they say, listen, we done call y'all and tell all the women them, okay? So woman them and the man them to take 10. Hello, welcome to Freedom March. Get the text ready. Hello? Hello? Or the next caller. Spiritual advisor,
Okay,
read
here
some
we go.
text. This is the weekend.
Yes, absolutely. Good afternoon, Mr. Monker. Your spiritual advisor clearly demonstrates that he lacks the depth and capacity to deliberate on the arguments you raise. He will be better
You'll leave my
had
spiritual...
he just listen, observe, so he can learn.
Leave my
That's
spiritual
all right.
advisor
That's all right.
alone.
I accept
Go
that.
ahead.
I accept that. No problem. No problem. All right, here we go. Good evening, spiritual advisor, and happy anniversary, Mr. Monker.
Thank you.
Please send a shout out to my twins, Genesis and Joshua, who celebrates their 7th birthday today. They are two of the children them from their mother, Nana, and grandpa. Thank you.
We salute the children.
Genesis and Joshua.
Genesis and Joshua. Their birthday was my birthday?
We watch you all every day. By the way, love
Wow.
the show. Keep it up.
Thank you.
This is powerful.
And Marsha Monroe, who celebrated with me yesterday, her birthday is today. Happy birthday, Marsha Monroe. Was there another lady who had called us earlier that we were supposed to give a salute out?
Yeah, right here.
This is Marsha Monroe, but
Monroe.
there was somebody before her,
okay.
didn't we?
Okay.
I hope. Go ahead, my spiritual advisor. Read
Okay.
text.
Happy birthday, Mr. Monker. Can you please wish my son Jonathan Seymour a happy birthday? He is 18 today. And
That's
a very
today?
respectful young man. His family loves him dearly.
Jonathan Seymour.
Jonathan Seymour.
Happy birthday. Your family loves you, and keep up the good works.
Let's see. That one is lengthy.
Is,
Mr. Monker.
yes,
Go ahead. Go ahead. Just going to say something?
is the Prime Minister, the Right Honorable Hubert A. Minnis, and his brother, boxer, and the late Sir Albert Miller. Are they the owner of the major two ships that comes to Freeport, Grand Bahama? Curious minds wants to know. I call on the Prime Minister to tell us if you and your brother Boxer and Sir Albert, I know he's dead, so I'm going to say his estate, the two principal boats that comes to Grand Bahama, and then all of a sudden one disappeared, but has subsequently returned. What economic interest, Prime Minister, that you and your brother and the estate of Sir Albert has in it? I want you to think about the question. Don't respond quickly. Consult the Honorable Attorney General. And if it's God's will, by Monday, let us know.
Mr. Monker, please advise the spiritual advisor that Mr. Kenyatta Gibson's statement is a lie because Mr. Gibson just hired a man in Freeport at the gaming board who has no technical knowledge. This man doesn't even know how to turn on a computer.
Wow. Hello, welcome to Freedom March.
Hello.
Sir.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Yes.
And happy belated birthday, Mr. Monker, Senator. Wishing you many, 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 many more.
Thank you.
Also,
You're kind.
I like to say that the lady in the newspaper, Miss Hannah.
Yes.
That is laughable. That's all I got to say. She's
Yes.
a fool. Anyway, and then another point. I don't know what you say about the two girls who with the natural hair. It was in the Tribune also.
Natural hair. I just love.
They were dismissed on.
It only can happen
going through problems with their manager for their natural hair.
because of our history. A former colony, a former slave plantation, these things happen. And basically it happened because the Negro leadership himself has not emancipated himself from mental slavery.
True.
And therefore has not put in place legislation and policy. And any foreign group that tries that in the Bahamas, you're supposed to just tell immigration, take them to the dock and push them over the bow.
And it's our own black people. Boy, what a time.
Listen, these Negroes are still captivated. But let's pray for them and liberate them soon, okay?
Yes, sir.
You're good, man.
Yes, sir.
Hello, welcome to Freedom March.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm great, Mr. Monka.
Yes, ma'am.
Happy belated birthday.
I thank you.
And happy anniversary to you.
I thank you again.
Yes, and also I'd like to say happy birthday to one of the women there, my sister.
Oh, praise the Lord.
Marsha Monroe.
Marsha is one of the women them. Today's her birthday, right?
Yes, today's her birthday.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
And Mr. Monka, I want to say to you, yesterday I watched, I guess the whole Bahamas was watching, who could watch your birthday celebration. It was awesome.
I thank you.
And
you have to thank the staff and the woman them. The staff and the woman them.
Yes, it sent a message. And the message is, never look down on a man unless you're picking him up.
Wow, I love that.
And that goes out to you.
I thank you.
I'm going to leave you with this. And say, touch not God anointed.
I thank you for those kind
Do
words.
his prophets no harm. And any evil tongue that rises up against you, Mr. Monka, in judgment shall be condemned. In the name of Jesus. And this is your season.
I thank you. You are kind.
And you continue the good work
Thank
you're doing to help the Bahamas. And because if we don't have you, Mr. Monka, on our side right now, everybody is calling you, FNM, PLP, DNA, whatever. Mr. Monka, we don't know where we would have been.
I thank you. You are kind.
Yes, I'm telling you that this is from my heart, and the blessing of God will overshadow you.
I thank you. You are
yes,
kind.
And God bless you.
God bless you, eh? You're very, very kind. Thank you. Hello, welcome to Freedom March.
Good afternoon, Mr. Moncur.
Good afternoon, my dear.
Good afternoon, spiritual advisor.
Yes, good afternoon. How you doing?
How are you both?
We're doing well.
Mr. Moncur,
yes.
I just want to wish you a happy anniversary today.
I thank you.
And my wish for both you and your wife, you will have good health, true peace, real joy, and abundant blessings.
This is powerful.
What was witnessed in this country yesterday with your birthday sets precedents. The outpouring of love and support for you, Mr. Moncur, cannot be measured.
It is humbling.
Yes, I just want to say thank you for being a voice for the people.
I thank you.
I am one of the women them, and I want to send a special shout out to some of the women. Astrid, Snowflake, Jessica, and Elsa. They're all some of the women. So, Mr. Bonka, once again, thank you. God bless you. God bless the spiritual advisor. God bless the Bahamas. God save the Queen, and I hope we all have a safe weekend.
Absolutely.
God save
Absolutely.
the Queen. Hello, welcome to Freedom March. Hello, welcome to Freedom March.
Good evening, Mr. Monker.
Good evening.
And good evening, spiritual advisor.
Hi, how you doing?
Good, good. I'm calling today for my mother, Mr. Monka. She wants to tell you happy belated birthday. She called yesterday, but the phone lines were very, very busy.
Thank her for me.
She's from Freeport. She's one of the women them.
Oh, praise the Lord.
Yes, her name is Shanna May Hall, and she watches you every day.
Shanna May Hall, I thank you, and may God continue to bless you.
Yes, bless you, Mr. Monka. She's going on a 7-day cruise, so she won't hear you for the next week. But she's worried about that. I tell her you will be right here when she gets back.
And you could also tell her that on the cruise ship, they have internet. Just go to Facebook. Okay?
Okay.
God bless you and thank you.
Take care. God bless.
Bye-bye. Hello, welcome to Freedom March.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Mr. Manker.
Yes, ma'am.
How are you?
Listen, I'm fine.
Oh, I'm calling to wish you, but I can't sing very well, but I'd like to sing a little happy birthday
Go
song
ahead.
for you.
Do it for me.
And listen to me, the spiritual advisor, but I'm going to sing this little song for you. Plus, happy anniversary to you and both your wives.
Thank you. You're
I'm going to sing a little song for you right now. This is your friend.
Wow. Go ahead,
Listen
friend.
to me now.
I'm
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Monker. Happy birthday to you. We wish you all the best.
Oh, praise the Lord.
We wish you all the best. We wish you all the best. Happy birthday to you. I am one of the women them.
Lord, I thank you that around the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, thousands.
Continue to enjoy.
I thank you. Thousands
Continue
of
to
women.
enjoy.
Thank you. Thousands of women are rising up, accepting man leadership. I thank you.
Yes.
And rejecting gender equality. Isn't that powerful? Let the devil take that on its backside. Hello, welcome. Hello, welcome.
Hello.
Yes. How are you?
Hello.
Hello.
Mr. Rodney, how you doing, sir?
Listen, I'm fine. How are you?
Yeah.
Turn your TV
I want to
down.
wish you happy anniversary.
I thank you.
And I'm one of the man them.
This is powerful.
And I want to send a shout out to my niece.
Go ahead.
Marsha Monroe, from my uncle Felix Monroe.
You're good, Uncle Felix Monroe. We thank you.
Justice of the peace.
Amen, Brother JP.
Thank you, so you enjoy your anniversary.
I shall. Thank you very much.
Always a pleasure.
Okay. Hello, welcome to Freedom March. Hello? Are you there? Hello, welcome. Welcome to Freedom March.
Hello, Mr. Monka.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good, and you?
All right.
Happy birthday and happy anniversary.
I thank you very much, and may God bless you.
And I am one of the first children them.
Wow. Lord, have mercy on this child. I thank you very much. You are kind, okay?
Yes, sir.
Bye-bye.
Oh, she has manners.
Hello, welcome to Freedom March.
Hey, Mr. Monica.
Sir.
Mr. Monica, I calling for dedication from 4 of the women them.
Oh, praise
Want
the
to
Lord.
wish you happy birthday and happy anniversary.
I thank you, sir.
That's Eva Wells.
Yes.
That's Maisie Brathwaite,
Yes.
your auntie.
Yes.
That's also Mabel Monroe.
Yes.
And also Mocha Berry.
Tell them I thank them and I love them and I yearn one day to shake their hands, okay?
Okay, you got to come Freeport to do that, though. If you
I
want
have
shake
to
their
come
hand.
Freeport. Thank you very much. Hello,
All right.
welcome to Freedom March.
Hi, Mr. Manker.
Hello, my dear.
How you doing? Happy birthday and happy anniversary.
I thank you.
And don't You all don't eat all that cake. Now, make sure give the wife some of that cake.
Listen, they buy 2 big cake for me.
Man, I see you being carrying on, man. You look sharp. I like that shirt you had on. You look sharp.
I thank you. And one of the cake.
Man, I need you to come to Freeport, though, Mr. Monco.
Listen, I'm coming.
When?
That's the problem now. I have to organize how I can get there.
All right. But okay, you take care, man, and you enjoy yourself. And
thank you.
Yeah, you and the wife have some good time tonight and enjoy yourself.
I'm going to try my hand tonight. Thank you.
Well, I know you're good like that. You'll do it.
Yeah, this is powerful. Hello. Welcome to Freedom March. I'm going to cook for her tonight.
Okay.
Hello. Hello, welcome to Freedom March. I think I'm going to extend my birthday to whole of this month. I just love this. Hello.
Hi, Miss Monker.
Hello, my dear.
Happy belated birthday.
I thank you.
Yes, you did look sharp, and you could sure do that little sculling dance.
Listen,
now.
you should see me when I knock in the Kong style.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, if I knock the Kong style.
This one of the woman them that. This one of the woman them that called you concerning Mighty. You remember I told you about Mighty, your brother?
His birthday was the day before, you know.
Yes, I remember you said so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, keep it up, spiritual advisor.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
We thank you.
All the best to both of you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Bye.
Thank
Absolutely.
you. Hello, welcome to Freedom March. I think I'm going to have birthday the whole of December. Hello.
Mr. Monk, how are you?
Listen, I'm so excited. How are you?
Happy birthday. Happy anniversary.
I thank you very, very much. And God bless you, eh?
The rat didn't carry none of the cake last night, eh?
Oh, no. What happened, right, is I got my little rat trap. I cursed out the government, so they give me some poison. And the next thing I know, that rat that used to live in the cupboard, we found that son of a gun dead. Okay?
So when can I come and get my piece?
Listen, what you doing tomorrow? You just call me on my special number, 434-5760, and you will get a piece of cake.
Send it with Jack. And Jack is your bodyguard. Send it with Jack.
I shall send it with Brother Jax. He's a great man, because he ain't get a piece yet. Okay, thank you, eh?
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. Lord.
How many years?
Listen, I've been married so long that me and the woman had a row. I told her it was 39 years. She said no, she think it was 38 years. So I told her, well, it was 39 plus 38. But we are married. All right? Take it care. Hello, welcome welcome to Freedom March.
Hello.
Yes, how are you?
I am fine, Mr. Moncur. How are you?
Listen, I'm celebrating my wedding anniversary.
Yes, son, and your birthday was yesterday, and I was trying to get through all yesterday.
Really? Oh, I'm so sorry about that.
Because my son is also on yours yesterday.
Really? How old is he?
25.
Wow, he must be a great young man, isn't he?
I'm calling from Eleuthera, Mr. Moncur.
Well, that's
what Eleuthera.
How is things down there?
Everything is on the quiet.
Okay.
Everything is on the quiet.
Any doctors and nurses running around doing various kind of TB tests?
Well, I don't really know about all of that, but
okay.
We have a doctor, and we have our lovely nurses who's very good.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Well, it sounds like everything. Tell your son that I say happy birthday.
Yeah, but I really wanted to tell you happy birthday and happy anniversary from yesterday. But anyhow, it's never too late.
It's never too late. We thank you. On behalf of my wife.
Remember, I don't know if you remember my friend who took a picture with you when you had the march.
Yes.
And she sent the picture to me because I made sure and tell her, go and get a picture with you and send the picture to me.
Okay.
And she happened to go on International on the March day.
Yes.
And she went and she took the picture with you and her.
Right.
And she sent it to you. And I told her to tell you whenever you say you get back on, to tell me hello. My name is Laverne Sanders in Hatchet Bay.
Laverne Sanders. Laverne Sanders.
My friend took the picture name. His name Pauline Johnson, and we don't miss this.
We thank you. All right. And listen.
I go crazy if I miss this, Mr. Monk. I love it. I love your show.
Thank you, Brother Sanders. And listen, I am related to the Sanders out of Exuma, so you take good care, eh?
And Eleuthera?
Yeah, I know. My pa born in Tarpon Bay. Okay?
Okay.
We are the Careys. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, bye-bye. Hello. Hello, welcome to Freedom March.
Hello, Mr. Munker.
Yes, ma'am.
How are you, dear?
Listen, I'm celebrating.
Yes, and hello, spiritual advisor.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm a second-time caller.
Okay.
And I'm one of the women them.
Oh, hallelujah.
And I wanted to call yesterday to wish you happy birthday, but happy birthday and happy anniversary.
Oh, thank you,
and
thank
I
you.
love you, and I have a friend, 90 years old, Violet Pratt, send birthday wishes for you.
Is she one?
And she love you.
Is she one of the women them?
She is one of the women them.
Lord, I thank you that I'm leading them at age 90.
90.
God is good, eh? Thank you.
I am telling you.
You take good care.
You have a good evening, and we love you.
Tell I send my love.
All right.
Hello, welcome to Freedom March. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, how
are
you doing?
you? Listen, I'm celebrating.
Mr. Munger?
Yes, ma'am.
How are you?
Listen, I'm
This Monroe in Woodland Park.
Miss Monroe.
I tried to get you yesterday, and
Lord.
the line was busy up.
Listen.
I tried to get you on your cell, and I couldn't get you. I said, anyhow, I must get you today.
Listen, the line
How you
long.
enjoyed your birthday?
Listen, it was wonderful. It's the first time I ever had a birthday where hundreds of thousands of people.
I know it.
Listen, I'm on cloud 9.
I know it. God bless
humble.
you.
Thank you very much, eh?
My granddaughter and my daughter supposed to call you from Florida, Sarasota.
Really? Listen, tell them.
They listen to you every day.
Tell them next week.
Every day they listen to you. They say, Mom, we got to call Mr. Munker.
Tell them I'm celebrating straight to the 21st
Yes,
of
they
December.
listen to you right now.
Thank you very much. Take good care, eh?
But I hang up now. I know they can call you. Hi, spiritual advisor.
Okay.
How you doing?
I got more people
baby,
on the
I'm
line.
blessed and highly favored.
Absolutely, absolutely.
You all take care.
You do the same,
I'll
ma'am.
continue to press on, and God bless you all
God
for the
bless you.
show.
God bless
Thank you
too.
very much.
Okay, y'all have a nice night now.
Okay. Hello. Welcome to Freedom March.
A pleasant good afternoon and happy belated birthday to you, Mr. Munker.
Thank you, my love. Thank you.
And happy anniversary to you, too.
I thank you on behalf of my wife.
Oh, this is another Monroe calling.
Really? I love Monroe's, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm calling to wish my beautiful niece, Marsha Monroe,
Oh, she's wonderful.
a very, very, very happy birthday.
Yes.
And I pray that she would live to enjoy many, many more. This is coming from a only auntie,
Wow.
Aunt Rose.
Aunt Rose, listen.
Yeah.
You take good care. I got more people on the
And
phone.
I also, Mr. Munker,
Yes.
you didn't look so superb yesterday.
Wow.
You were so superb. I mean, you just was carrying on.
Listen, I felt
You was
young.
carrying on. I mean,
Lord.
spiritual advisor, you lost something yesterday, man, because I was wondering what was going on. All that licking and dicking and sitting around there going, well, what happened, man? Why you were so stiff?
Listen, we thank you. I got a couple more people on the phone. Hello, welcome to Freedom March. Hello. Okay. Hello, welcome to Freedom March. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello. Mr. Monka, how are you?
Listen, I'm excited.
I am one of the women them. Listen, your
What?
birthday was yesterday and mine was yesterday also. I wanted to sing happy birthday to you yesterday, but
Wow.
you were so busy and I couldn't get through to you.
Listen, you have an opportunity next week because what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend my birthday straight to the end of the year. How does that sound?
It sounds good. So I should carry mine straight to the end of the year.
Of course.
Anyway.
You call me on Monday and you sing happy birthday to me. Let's have fun.
I will. And good afternoon, spiritual advisor. How are you?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. You
Great,
look wonderful yesterday. Also, Mr. Monka, you look very handsome yesterday. I like those colors.
Wow. You're going to cost me to wear more colors like that.
Yes, you look handsome.
Thank
Anyhow,
you.
you have a good evening.
You do the
I
same.
thank you.
And a blessed good weekend.
You're
This
the
is
same.
powerful.
God bless you.
Okay.
I mean,
Absolutely.
they made me believe I was ugly when I was growing up. And I said to my wife, you also used to make me believe I was ugly. She said, no, I didn't want you to know. You were handsome. Finally, at 61, I now know. Spiritual advisor, the end of the week is coming.
Yes, we have a new
Tell my people.
a new month. On a new weekend.
Yes.
Let's be safe.
Let's be safe.
Let's love one another.
Yes.
Hopefully, Mr. Monica, let's go for the record.
Of course.
We want to advise all those men out there to put those guns down, man.
Yes.
Let's give up
Let's
crime.
support Marvin.
Yes.
Marvin, I'm happy.
Let's see if December could be a murder-free month.
Well, it starts with me and you. I promise that I shall not murder anyone.
Thou shalt not commit murder.
What about you?
I agree. I agree with you.
But you didn't promise.
I promised that I would not murder anyone.
And if anybody comes for me to murder them, I'm going to run, duck, and call the police. How does that sound?
I love people, man. I love people.
Now, folks, as you know, yesterday was my birthday. I thank everybody for everything they said and done. I thank you. I thank you. Today's my wedding anniversary. I thank you. I thank you. But I'm going into hiding. I'm going to hide from the Prime Minister on my wedding anniversary. And I hope my wife isn't disobedient. Because, woman, you better come hide with me. And I'm thinking about hiding in one of them motels. Is that a good idea, my spiritual advisor?
It's up to you.
Yeah, I'm going to find some place to hide.
It's your wedding anniversary, so go and hide with your wife, man.
And if anybody see the Prime Minister, tell him I'm hiding again. This is my way of punishing him. He can't believe I'm hiding from him. He's the first Prime Minister in the history of the modern Bahamas where citizens are now hiding. Isn't that powerful?
Absolutely.
Listen, I had a wonderful time. I thank God for his many blessings. And I thank everybody who's been so kind and so gracious. Listen, my spiritual advisor, I thank you.
All the best.
To all the staff at ILTV Studios,
thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
To all the women who have publicly identified with me as I lead a righteous crusade against gender equality, I thank you for supporting man's leadership.
Have a great weekend, everybody.
The thoughts, views, and comments expressed by Rodney Monker, his guests, callers, and advisors on Freedom March are not necessarily those of the management, ownership, or production unit of ILS, the Verizon Media Group. Freedom March is a production of ILTV Studios and cannot be reproduced or represented in part or entirety without the express written consent of the Verizon Media Group. Freedom March is the intellectual property of the Verizon Media Group. Copyright 2017. All rights are reserved.